brought to you by Sprint.
It's Wednesday night. We're almost over the hump. This is the 2K Sports Halftime. A close game for the Timberwolves at Target Center up against Boston. They've gotten a tremendous boost from their reserves, going to them early in the game for production. On the other side, the Celtics looking pretty solid as well. An excellent job of getting into the paint, piling up those second chance points. A great performance by Tristan Thompson in the first half. He's got 11 points, and his field goal percentage has been great. A lot of high-quality looks. And now let's go around the NBA to check out what's happening. A tightly contested game for the Wizards up against Orlando. A close contest in the fourth. And the other game also going on still out in New Orleans Arena. It's the Pelicans trailing to Indiana. About midway through the third out there. And that'll be all for now. Thanks so much for joining us. The third quarter just about to get underway.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint. And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given to the first. Third quarter starting here now.
Good quarter from Walker, 12 points, and he's hit the mark twice from three-point range as well.
Well, it's no secret. I mean, the more points he can come up with from out there, the better off they'll be offensively with their spacing.
On the court right now for the Celtics. Smart is out there with Kemba Walker. And it's Smith. Then there's Tristan Thompson. Here's Hernandez. Lays it up and banks it in. 8 points for him. Here's Walker. Thompson, a screen on Russell. And Walker kicks to Smart. Tatum buries it from three-point range. And the Celtics lead by 1. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
One heck of a game. I mean, guys, this has been outstanding in terms of the effort that both sides have been able to put on.
Take it over there, Steve. He's enjoying every second of it.
Yes, me too.
Man, this has been great, guys. The fans getting their money's worth here. Both teams just playing so hard out there.
And a minute played as the second half gets going. Outside, Russell. The bucket is good, and with a chance for one more. Kemba Walker picks one up.
What a play. The boot plus the harm.
Excellent concentration on the finish. That's big time.
The Timberwolves have gone 5 of 8 from the charity stripe here tonight.
Russell.
Free throw good, Russell. For Boston, they've gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Smart kicks to Walker. He passes to Smart. Smith outside. Feeds to Smart. He dishes it to Walker. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
And still perfect here in the second half. 4 for 4 from the field.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. There's the pick. The drive by Russell. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. And up on your screen now are the most dependable free throw shooters from the point guard position since the All-Star break. Kemba Walker on top.
And he's been a model of consistency at the free throw line. He's as dependable up there as he is on the floor at any given moment.
Steve, you take a look at him when he's up there. I mean, he's a cool customer, a real cool dude. His stroke never changes. Doesn't matter if it's the first quarter or the game is on the line in the fourth.
Celtics leading by 3. He kicks it to Smart and stolen by Russell. He feeds it to Beasley. And Thompson sends it back. And it's Smith penetrating.
Just absolute domination in this one for Smith. He's got 14 points and 2 steals as well. This is some performance we're witnessing out of him.
This is a night to remember for sure, guys.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And for him, so far this season, he's shooting 83% from the free throw line. Those are outstanding numbers.
Guys, I like that this is a part of his game that has really been consistent this year.
Koyen, the pass to Beasley. No good. Nice defense from Thompson. Boston's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Smart misses.
Can't connect there, but still a red-hot start to the half, hitting 4 of their first 5 field goal attempts.
To the paint, here's Towns. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Looking at the Timberwolves, let's see where they rank in the NBA statistics right now. 3rd in assists, 8th in steals, and they're in the top half of the league in fewest turnovers. When you can be in that company, you're giving yourself a chance to be a winning team.
And when you look at the stats across the board, Clark, the one that jumps out at me, which you mentioned, is the assists per game. This is a team that really relies on offensive distribution, great spacing, good ball movement, and unselfishness, and that shows up in that assist total. Well, there's plenty to like about him as a player, but, you know, one thing that really stands out is the quick trigger. He can catch the ball in space, defenders all over him, but, you know, in an instant, lets that shot go, and he is accurate.
You know, something else I think about when I see this guy is he's a real headache to have to defend one-on-one. I mean, he's got all of the game that makes it tough for his defender.
Williams, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson.
Boy, perfect half at the free throw line for him. That'll help their comeback effort for real.
Yeah, that's keeping them close. It's going to take a full effort here in the second half, but they've got to continue to knock down these free throws.
Timberwolves trail. Beasley, the pass to Okoye. Back to Beasley. Three-pointer. And the shot is good. Beasley's got 9.
Yeah, guys, it's his consistent shooting that's really helped get his team into a position they're in right now.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the 3rd quarter. Okoye defended by Fournier. To the inside. Here's Townsend. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that. And now a 3-point Timberwolves lead for Boston. They've gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the 3rd quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Smart with the ball. Beasley covering. Can they get it? Minnesota with the rebound.
More often than not today, those shots have not dropped for him.
To the middle. Here's Townsend. Goes up high for a 2-handed dunk. Well, Clark, a clear lane to the basket and the emphatic jam.
And that is outstanding attacking basketball.
Well, he had no choice but to take that one to the bucket.
Right now, let's check out the standings in the Eastern Conference and see how the playoff race is shaping up. Taking a look at Brooklyn, what a run they've had this year. In first place and charging seemingly a will toward the postseason. These guys have been outstanding. And, of course, the Boston Celtics. They just haven't had the type of record they wanted.
Well, looking at Boston, they've been totally out of sync at the beginning of this season. They still haven't found their identity. They don't know who they are and what they do best.
I have no idea what they are either, Clark. I mean, this is a team that really is just kind of hard to figure out. And I think they may have to make some changes to try to get themselves going.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Timberwolves.
Well, the great passing we saw in the first half has carried right over into the second.
They've also jumped on any opportunity they've had to attack the basket tonight. I mean, excellent penetration. Well, as far as the league's big men go, he's one of the very best at the foul line.
Walker against Russell. And Walker gets to Fournier. Boston again missing.
And you can feel the momentum swinging. They needed that shot badly.
Steve, I sense some frustration here. It seems like they're getting a little frustrated. It's understandable because they've given up this big run.
I don't know if it's just me, but he's looked a step slow since the start of the quarter. His shooting has really suffered.
And the slam dunk by Russell.
Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yes, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
Yeah, it feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
Outside, Walker. Floats one, and it's sent back by Beasley. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Here's Okoye, finishes the break with a slam.
I'd say that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, it sure did. A good job getting it started and a better job finishing it off.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
Yeah, he is none too pleased with the play of his club out there. And it's looks like they need a little time to get things sorted out here.
I don't know of any coaches that would be too happy if they just saw their team give up a run like this one.
Boston making a switch here. Smart's checked in. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought. Timberwolves leading by 11. Russell dishes to Beasley.
Huge play.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right. Those are phenomenal dunks to watch. So much fun.
Smart kicks to Parker from outside the arc. And the shot is good.
Looked like there was a little confusion there as to who was supposed to be guarding him.
.153 left in the third quarter. A corner defended by Fournier. Right side Russell unloads, but he stays with it. Hernandez. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. He's got 13.
And yeah, they're moving the ball now. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assisted buckets.
Steve, nothing makes a coach smile as much as pure, selfless teamwork.
Fournier passes to Walker. 1:15 left to play in the third. 6 to shoot. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. Here is a list of the NBA's most adept passing teams this season. These are your assist leaders. In the third spot, the Timberwolves.
You know, when your team has a lot of assists, like these guys do, it basically is a testimony to unselfish play, patience, ball movement, and player movement.
Timberwolves leading by 13. The drive by Russell. There's 57 seconds left in the third. Kicks to Fournier. Parker outside. Lets it go with the three. They get it back. Thompson with the bucket. Thompson's got 13.
It's a great play under the boards for him, and you know that's the standard that he sets. It seems like all those second chance points, I mean, they're there for him game in, game out.
That'll be Minnesota as it goes out of bounds. Timberwolves retain possession. Boston making a switch here. Here is Russell. He's got 10. Fires from deep. Good on the shot. Russell's got 11 points here in just the second half.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
Arnett takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Unselfish basketball on the interior. I love that, and you got to think the coaching staff does too.
Russell against Walker. Again, Russell missing.
The fadeaway was the right shot there because it got his attempt away from the defender, but the touch was poor.
Out of this world, aerial skills for a guy of his size.
Kevin, that's what separates him from some of the other point guards around the league. The ability to rise and throw it down.
And I wouldn't be surprised if that spurs them on. Maybe sparks a little bit of a comeback here.
No good on the buzzer beater. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Timberwolves lead by 10. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports.
This Friday night, March 12th, the Denver Nuggets go up against Stephen Curry and the Golden State Warriors. Make sure to catch it.
Well, welcome back as we get set to start the fourth. So it's Boston now. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, they've got Edwards. Also, Ricky Rubio's out there. And it's Okoye in at the three. Taken away by Williams. And he was fouled on the way out. 2 free throws now for him. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Boston Celtics. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. That game marks the start of a 5-game homestand, the longest of the season.
Boy, a lot of fans focused on that matchup for New Orleans.
Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Boston. Fournier comes in for Smart. He hits both from the stripe. Minnesota leading by 8. Edwards passes to Davis. Good.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
The Celtics shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. Walker gets a screen from Fournier. Walker goes in. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. And a moment now to check out who Minnesota has coming up. They host the Spurs after this one. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. Minnesota's gone 6 of 14 with the 3-ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. Passes it to Edwards. We've played just over 1 minute here in the 4th quarter. Thompson outside. Pass to Fournier. Williams. Outside, Walker. Boston again missing. Minnesota's shooting has been beyond great up until now. How about 57% from the field overall? And that one is good by Beasley. Here's Walker. Walker looking now at a sizable deficit.
Yeah, you know, they've got a lot of work ahead of them, but no reason to give up hope right now.
No, the game's still out there for them. They've got to get back to their game plan and start to grind out each possession.
The Celtics making a switch here. Knocked away. Stolen by Walker. Makes the lead pass. Here's Thompson. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession.
Maybe a low percentage pass, but it still nearly got through.
I like it, though. I mean, it's an aggressive play. Heads up defending deflected away.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Kevin, the head coach for the Celtics, had some instruction for his guys during that break. He got after them and told them to turn up the intensity, saying, we've put ourselves in a corner, and now we've got to fight our way out. Show me what you have. Let's see if we've got what it takes, guys.
From deep, Walker.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Koyen, the pass to Rubio. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. That's good.
Those are starting to add up. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 of them have been 3-pointers.
And it's not just great offense, Clark. The defense is really lacking. Not enough energy on their closeouts.
Shot's good by Walker.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Rubio, the pass to Okoye. They grab their own miss. Here's Towns. Second shot opportunity. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Pretty bad defense, letting the offense get right to the rim, but smart play to foul once he was there.
But you know what's going to happen, and they sent a message right there. Nothing easy inside.
And he's good on the second.
You know, they've really improved at the line from the first half. Things have gotten a lot better. They've gotten there a good number of times, and they've converted a high percentage of it.
Dishes it to Walker. Takes a 3. No luck. So Minnesota will take it the other way.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady work they've been doing on the interior, no question. And that's, I think, the main reason they have this lead.
Left side, Walker.
Celtics foul. Parker. That's his first personal foul.
Timberwolves leading by 13. And it's Rubio penetrating. The 3. That's good. He's got 19.
Absolutely on fire from beyond the arc.
Yeah, that's where he's getting his points.
Boston's gone into a funk from downtown in the 4th. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. And here's Walker outside. Offensive rebound, Celtics.
There's another opportunity, and everything's going right for these guys.
Here's Thompson. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
He is feeling a terrific percentage from the field.
Minnesota calls timeout.
But he looks like he wants to toy around with some of their sets and matchups here.
You know, I don't think you can afford to go through a whole game doing the same thing over and over, and you have to be able to adjust on the fly, just like he's doing here.
The Celtics making a switch here. The Timberwolves have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Rubio against Walker. Here's Hernandez. That's in. Coming off an assist from Rubio. 22 points for him.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
That was the 9th straight point from behind the arc, Clark. It feels like they're finding the holes in this defense.
The dish to Walker. Fires for 3, and that one's good. Walker's got 6 points in the quarter.
You can just see his confidence rising every time he knocks one down beyond the arc.
They get it back. That is good.
Seems like they're on their heels every time defensively because the ball continues to go into the post.
Well, if they don't pick up the aggression, things are only going to get worse.
Count it. The defender is called for the block, and this could turn into a 3-point play.
They've done a lot of good work with the ball, really moving both the ball and moving bodies, getting quality chances at the hoop.
And they're not wasting chances when they get them. I mean, they're hitting their shots.
There's the feed to Smart. Here's Smith. Beasley with the rebound. Beasley's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Rubio puts the lead pass in front of him.
Fantastic dunk, and he decided to hang around up here for a while, Kevin.
Well, maybe, he didn't want to land off the hoop. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe it was a safety move.
Or maybe he just wanted to give the photographers a better angle for the shot.
Thompson outside. Now the pass to Walker. Smith outside. It's good from long range. Smith's got 9 points here in the second half.
Talk about doing a Rip Van Winkle on defense. Come on, guys, wake up. Why are they leaving him open at the three-point line? Come on.
Covered by Smith. Pass to Rubio. Hernandez. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Now here's Smart. Covered by Beasley. Tatum. And that one's good.
Very well done. He is a confident, dynamic scorer.
Timberwolves leading by 12. Here's Okoye. He has a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
Yeah,
wow.
that could very well be a contender for Dunk of the Year and perhaps might make its way all over the internet.
I'm with you, Clark. That's a crowd pleaser if I've ever seen one.
Russell, he's checked in for Ricky Rubio. There's 1:54 left in the fourth. Feeds it to Thompson. And the layup's good off the glass.
You know, if you were only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would be ahead.
Kicks it out to Beasley. Stolen by Smart. And now with the fast break, Smart with the ball. Smith. He passes it to Smart. And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
A lot of noise coming from these fans. Pretty unhappy with that call.
Well, you know, we've got a lot of amateur officials in the crowd, and not one of them liked it.
Celtics trail by 10. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Walker's got 3 assists tonight for Minnesota. They've gotten exactly 2/3 of their shots to find the bottom of the net here in the fourth. 8 of 12. The drive by Russell. Working on Walker. Three-pointer. Thompson with the rebound.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, they were very lucky defensively because there was some miscommunication there. They left him wide open.
Here's Russell, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Terrific job taking care of business in front of the home fans.
And, Steve, I thought those home fans, gave this team a big lift all game. A lot of positive energy in the building.
Here's Smart. Can't get it to go. And Minnesota now the other way. 17 points was their biggest margin. The drive by Russell. And that one's good. And now a 12-point Minnesota lead.
A serious game-clinching run. They've taken off here. Impressive.
No backing off. What a surge at the right time.
Passes to Okoye. So it's Minnesota winning this one easy. Some days, Clark, everything goes right for a team, and they just had one of those games.
Yeah, it certainly was. I mean, these guys played a great all-around basketball game here.
Well, that'll do it for us. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, Kevin Harlan saying so long. And as we end the game, we bring you our Jordan Player of the Game.